Here we are live in the strap with my co-host James Mason and everyone here from the Iron Link Arms and change your screen. Nightmare looks like your face is kind of squished. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about last week's event. How everybody came out with the win. I mean, it was a great event, a great place. Iron Link Arms, every single one of them won their match, which I mean, very impressive. I can't wait to maybe have Caleb on here too. I think he had the most impressive win out of everyone there. I think out of the whole team. But either way, everybody did a phenomenal job. I'm saying nonetheless. Um, Great match. I think one of the best matches of the night was Daniel Schwartz, the Nightmare, up against. We'll be talking about that in a moment. I think, yeah, everybody did a great job. I mean, couldn't ask anything more than that. I mean, all the matches were really good. Even Ethan's was really good too. Matt just came back with that hit, ridiculous. Chris with that hand and had to go into the straps to beat Steve. So it's just all matches on general. We're going to dive in a second. Let's talk about Dan and well, let's not talk about Dan because he keeps on flopping out. So let's talk about Iron Link Arms matches, how good everything went, how fast everything was. I just yeah. Let's go in with Matt's first. I think Matt had a fantastic match. I mean, with Phil, Phil is really good, especially his left is getting so good right now, and Matt was able to put a stop to that. So, Matt, tell us what type of a time you had, how good of a time, how good everything was. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, I mean, we had such a, I mean, couldn't have asked for a better day of arm wrestling. Having the car ride down, having the conversations about each of our matches and, what to expect for each of our matches. So for all of us to come out on top on Saturday victorious was super cool. Um, Phil is such a good guy. I've seen him at tournaments, but I never really had conversations with him. So to actually be able to chat with him and converse with him, he's such a great guy, such a great competitor. Very privileged to be able to have the opportunity to pull with him. Um, I think he's very underestimated. He's got a good hand on him. He does have a very good inside. So that was definitely a little bit surprising. But yeah, no, it was. I mean, the whole event itself was absolutely fantastic. I think having everybody circling the podium from the CrossFitters coming out, watching and observing, hearing Travis on the mic. I think it definitely put a really cool spotlight on our sport, and the fact that we were able to be a part of it was a super privilege.
Yeah, I agree. We had a stage when everybody walked in before they got into the arena. I mean, there was 15 to 20,000 people walking in and out for stops and sandwiches and everything else going in and out. I mean, there was a lot of people. We were right there at that main. As you walk in, before you get into the arena, you were smacking us before you were getting in there. So it was a
Yep.
great stage on. I wish next year, we'll be inside the arena. That's hopefully that's what we're hoping for. Having the audience that we did and how everything went really well, I think we probably will. Things like this is what's going to make the sport even better and go to bigger places. I don't know. Some people didn't realize or know, but that CrossFit event was the Olympics for the CrossFit. And that's where we want to be in those type of stages. To make sure that we get to that next stage and everybody gets to that next stage.
Yep.
What else did you think was great about it, Matt? Or did you think any matches were that stand out the most? What did you think?
I thought the layout was really good. I thought the presentation of the matches, you on the mic. I also thought it was pretty cool that you were down refing and announcing on the mic at the same time. I thought that was very interactive.
That was all.
Yeah, I thought that was very interactive with the matches too. Because obviously you never see that, so that was kind of a cool new thing. Um, no, I think just the layout in general was really good. The matches were absolutely fantastic, uh, and the fact that it was just really local guys that were competing against each other. I mean, they were really good quality matches. I kept seeing random people that would stop by and they watched the matches. and the looks on their face, they were kind of like looking around and trying to figure out what was going on. And I think that's good for us because it's sparking their curiosity. So now they're going to look at the matches and they'll go, oh, maybe I'll go home and I'll look up arm wrestling on YouTube and see what it's really about. Get more information on it. So I think sparking the interest of these people is definitely what's gonna over time is really gonna help grow the sport.
Yeah, I think so too. I think really great matches. Everything was put together very in a timely fashion, so it wasn't really too much time to be able to do everything, but
There we go.
got done pretty quickly, pretty nicely.
Dan did a great job as well
Thank you.
running the live stream.
Yeah.
Fantastic, very good.
Yeah, Dan
Thank
did all
you.
right.
You would think that, based on the bullshit I'm experiencing right now on my live stream, I didn't know what I was doing, right?
Dude, that corn virus will get you every time. I told you.
And
Dan, I think, always does a better job every single time that we end up live streaming something different. So he's getting better and better, and he's getting better quality cameras. Everything gets smoother. I mean, he was helping me while he was doing his thing, so I really appreciate that, Dan. I mean, he saw what I was going through back and forth by reffing and announcing and trying to read all these things. So he brought up literally all the matches up for me who was going up next, which literally cut out an additional step for me to be able to just announce what I needed to announce instead of looking up what matches next. And it might not seem like it's a big thing, but in general, for me to have to go back, it's such a pain in the ass. I mean, it's just it was so much clearer, and Dan saw that, so it was just I really
Yeah.
appreciate Dan for doing that. James Reed
Dude.
for giving me the opportunity and being out there and doing such a great job with everything, and Travis, same thing, giving me the opportunity for putting those matches together on a great stage like that too as well.
It was definitely an honor and a privilege to be able to be a part of it, man. I did see you were like a head on swivel, man, much faster than it, a turret gun, going just firing shots out there, nailing things. I was like, I need to make this man like a little easier. He's gonna blow a gasket or he's gonna trip on his own wires or something. So anything I could do to help out was an absolute privilege to do so. All the matches were good. I enjoyed them all. I thoroughly enjoyed the overall energy because people are like, hey, what's going on here? When's this gonna be over? And I was like, when's it gonna be over? The party just started. You guys got to stick around. And then like, well, what do you mean? And then shared enthusiasm, kind of like James was saying that he was telling people like this is world championship level matches. Like I didn't necessarily sell it like that, but I said there's gonna be some serious action here. You're gonna want to be a part of and bear witness to. Come stick around, watch the show. Some high level matches happening. You're gonna want to experience it firsthand. And some of them stuck and stayed, and it was kind of cool that they like, dude, you did not oversell it in any way or form. That was an amazing experience. Thank you. I didn't know arm wrestling was that intense.
Yeah, it was awesome. I thought it was great. All the matches were great. But yeah,
I wanted to shout out Matt. Okay.
Matt Morrison.
Yeah, Matt Morrison. He came in. The first two rounds, I felt fairly dominant, and I will say I kind of got a little lackadaisical in the setup, and I was like, you know what? But it was I got overconfident. I got overconfident. I was like, this is gonna be an easy round for me to complete. And boy, he made a bunch of adjustments that really did make it very uncomfortable for me and a challenge where I could not go through plan A through even C. I had to do a move that I never do, which is a flop wrist press. I never do a flop wrist press ever. And I was able to actually execute it. The last time I think I did that was like 3 years ago against Derek Doble. So it was definitely a cool experience to have to battle it out and put the left through the rigmarole. He definitely, came in guns blazing. I felt fairly dominant and
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best matches of the night. Your match with him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear me?
yeah.
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 All right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. One of the best
It was
matches.
a big battle,
A move that I never do, which is a flop express. Who's got the audio right now?
Yeah, somebody sounds like shit.
I'm just trying to put the audio down. You said, does this sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay, good.
Stop
Shut up.
Yo,
All right.
being a
Anyway,
menace.
next, let's move on to Ethan. Ethan got hurt before all this. I don't know if you guys know. Ethan sliced his fucking arm open. He was like an inch deep into his arm
No.
before this happened, and we almost had to call the match. Gave it some time. Came through. He healed up like fucking Wolverine, and pulled with his left, and then ended up winning. Props to Ethan. Thank you so much for being the beast that you are, dude. Honestly, and your left is just as dangerous as your right, man. I mean, you can't just. I mean, it's so strong, so fast. I mean, that press too. I mean, I've never even. It's just so really hats off to you. And what did you think about the matchup against him? First time pulling him, right?
Yeah. Tell you the truth, I was actually kind of a little bit. I was a little bit worried, because it's been a while since I pulled on my left arm, and I didn't really know where it was at. I guess so. I figured that if I could beat Tim, I figured my left arm's it's decent. So yeah, I was really happy with that win. Um, yeah, so I mean, kind of surprised myself a little bit. I ended up doing that press, and then I ended up pop rolling, which I don't even do on my right arm. So it kind of surprised me a little bit, but yeah, I was super happy with it. Super happy.
Yeah. How's your arm? How you healing?
Well, I don't know. I got my wrist in a little bit of a sling here right now. So my wrist is kind of fucked my wrist up a little bit. I didn't feel it during the match, but something in that joint, something in the tendon in that joint there. I don't know what I did to it. At practice today, I tried pulling with it a little bit, and it felt like shit. So just gonna have to give it a little time, and I'm sure it'll be fine. But that's the thing. My left hand's not as durable as my right, probably because I haven't pulled on it as much. But yeah, overall, I'm good though. I feel good everywhere else.
I'm sure you'll be back soon, dude. I'm sure you'll be back. Just got to heal up. That's all. But I just want to shout out a couple of people that are watching in the chats too. Jesus Gonzalez, Owen, Michael Benson, Victor Clearwater, Philip Austin, Steven Durak,
Mike Bisman.
Eric Fisk, and 20 other people that I can't see for some reason. I'm trying to get this chat here on the side, see if we can.
Yeah,
Um,
cool, bro.
there we go. The first ref was awesome. You're right there, James? Are you dying
Stop
on us?
dying, James. Stop dying. Don't be a mess yourself.
I,
Save it for
I
us.
like spicy foods. Like I put like hot pepper seasoning on my potatoes and my chicken, and I put too much on
Yeah, you think so?
Whoosh.
it.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? What's this chat here? Okay, good. So yeah, Chris, was that your first Chris Couch coach couch,
Couch. Yep.
Mr.
Mr. Couch, Mr. Chris Couch? Well, what was it? Was that your first super match by any chance?
First one, yeah.
How did you feel up against Steve? I know Steve's a really good competitor. He's got a really good hand, a rock hand. Um, I know he did as much as he could to get down to that weight too. What did you think of that match with Steve? And yeah, how did everything go? With you, how did you think was Steve really as tough as you think as he was? Did you not? Did you have to go into the straps? What happened?
I did feel like I was gonna have to run the straps. I knew Steve had a strong hand, strong wrists. I had lost to him before the New York tournament, so I knew I was going to be in for it. I did train for him in the short window that we had, and I knew going into it what I was going to have to do. I was still uncomfortable in the grip. Had to kind of balance between slip and hitting first, but eventually I was able to find my lane and just go into my hit first, and somehow got him down. But it was not easy.
How'd it end up? Was
Anyone
it
who
3
thinks
3
it
0 3
wasn't,
1? How'd it end up?
it ended up 3-1. I think it could have been a lot closer than that. I feel like we were a good match, though.
Dude,
I
Couch,
feel
good
like
on you.
I feel like you had to get into the straps to beat him.
I felt like that was going to be the most efficient way. I did get a pin on him outside of straps. I probably could hang with him in a hook or pin him in a hook, but I felt like the best way was just to go to straps.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too.
Yeah, just the lowest risk, you know. Probably least chance of a battle. Not that he was easy to pin in straps, but I think that was my best way. The number one best lane I could have taken.
Dude, I think Chris Couch is right on that pro level. Steve is the number one contender in the state of Vermont, right hand and left hand. So if he beats Colin King, he'll be considered the number one guy in the state. So for you to beat him,
He's a
that's
sleeper,
big
man.
on you.
Who beat Colin King?
I think he's got a match with him
Yeah.
end of September or
Steve's
something.
got a super match. Super match. It's a best of 12. So you got to pull all 12, 6 arms each, or 6 rounds each arm. And it's kind of like a point system. So I've seen it where 6, like, say Couch beats me 6 times 6 left, then they flip the coin, and they're like heads or tails, and then you get to choose right or left. And if you win the right round, guess what? You got 13 or 7 points to my 6. So you win the shield. And then every 3 months you defend the components, or not components, but the opponent for the champ is he's got to win the tournament. If you win the tournament, you get to pull for the shield. It's really a neat idea.
Yeah.
We just don't have enough people.
Steve Durack was no easy match, man. Just the fact that he's even got a match with Colin, I think, speaks to that.
So maybe
Well,
you should.
that's what I'm trying to say to Victor Clearwater too. Is that like he wants I think a tougher opponent. I don't think he knows how tough of an opponent you are. I think he wants like James
Hopefully
Mason.
not.
Yeah, I think he wants James Mason, thinking that James Mason's a tougher opponent, which he is. Don't get me wrong,
No.
but I think
No, he's just simply a menace. James is just a menace.
I
He's
think
not
there's
that tough.
levels to this and there's steps to this, and I think there's steps to get there. And James is in that breaking level of getting to that next step and right underneath that next step. And Chris is about to break into that pro level. I think same thing with Victor Clearwater. This will dictate and they should be in that level, you know. And either one, they deserve to be there. You know, they're both good. I think they're both pros. So it just whoever wins this next match, I just know who they're going up against.
Wait. So
Maybe he'll take a lefty match with Mason.
that
Maybe.
hurts. I know I
Maybe.
suck, guys, but I'm gonna get better. You wait. So wait, Victor Clear, I think that's a match. Right-handed.
Yep.
I think Chris has got a mean top roll. I don't know much about Victor's style, but Chris has really improved, and I don't think people that know
Victor's
Chris-
really good, man. Really good hook. Really good side pressure. I mean, he's gotten better and he's losing weight. I mean, so he's really 110%. I mean, full on. I mean, he's been looking better and better every single time I see him pulling and looking so strong. Even his practices that I'm seeing, everybody pulls him with 2 arms. So he's getting that good.
What's his weight at these days?
He's about 220, 230.
Steve.
I thought he was bigger.
He was
Chris,
bigger.
this one a
He
match.
was
How about
bigger,
I
but
pull
he's
Clearwater,
even.
and then I get to pull Chris after.
Say again?
I should pull Clearwater, and if Clearwater beats me, he gets the right to pull Chris.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Victor's got to earn it, bro. Chris has already tried and true. Like he's already proven it. He's tested.
Well, that's what
One
this
super
match
match,
is for.
yeah.
We'll see what happens. If
when's
Chris
the
is good enough, then he'll beat Victor. I think that Victor is I mean he's good. I think.
Couch, you should take this as disrespect and be like, say it with me. Fuck. And yeah, and then who just talk shit about you?
I think it's going to be a
And be
closer
like,
match than what people
right,
think.
I'm not on your level. I'm better than you. That's what you need to be saying. Like, this is a match. I think that guy is obviously in dirty water. He can't see through. Give him some goggles. He doesn't know what's happening.
This is definitely going to be a better match than what people think.
I'm hoping I can give him a
James,
battle, man.
you need to hire
That
yourself
dude
out
looks big.
to write up scripts for people to talk shit for them because it's some funny
Dude.
shit.
You're gonna be the dragon. He's gonna be a troll. You got it.
I just want to shout out everybody that's watching. Steve Durak, actually, Eric Fisk, Philip Austin, Sergio Lisboa, Ridge Bishop. Ridge, he's fucking awesome. Everybody's fucking awesome watching right now, man. Colin, Chuck
Sean
Ryder,
King, dude.
Steve
Sean
Redler,
King versus Chris
and
Couch.
Rachel Fitzsimmons. Victor Clearwater is 233 this morning, so he's getting into that, into that weight, and he can get there really quickly. And I want to see him at that 220 with the 3 pound clothing allowance, pulling Chris, and we'll see how good both of them are. I think it's going to be a really good match, especially this one after Chris. So I think it's going to be much better than what people think. But what do you guys think of Caleb's match? Same thing, an Iron Lake Arms win. They won 4 in a row. I mean, that whole day was a phenomenal win for them. What do you think of Caleb's match?
Caleb's
surprised.
he's an animal, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things when you know something but nobody else knows it.
Nope.
James. It's Caleb's. He's every. I feel like every time we grip up on the table, he's making he's evolving each time. He's getting a little bit more side pressure. He's getting a little bit more elbow integrity. He's figuring out certain spots. I feel like on like a weekly and a monthly basis. So this match with Wade, I didn't think it was going to be as much of a blowout as it was, but I knew that Caleb had the frame to definitely be in the match with Wade. So the fact that Caleb was able to make adjustments and actually get on top of Wade like he did was, I mean, in my opinion, I think that was the match of the day. And that's not me being a biased team member. That was me being a proud team member of somebody who's just kicking ass.
I mean, it could have been either that
I'll
match
agree.
or Dan's match. I would have to say between
Between
those
them
two
two.
matches, just because there's two different. I mean, all three matches that Caleb had, all his matches were pretty much ridiculous. It's just I would say the war of the day was probably Dan's and Matt's, but I mean, in general match, I'd have to say. I mean, Caleb did have a ridiculous match in front of him, and I fucking knew it. I told everybody his speed is going to be the problem, and I keep on saying that over and over again. His speed, his hit is a problem. It's a
He was
problem.
explosive as fuck. Like,
It's a problem for anybody. I mean, if he didn't even have a Red Bull, you don't even want to see him having a fucking Red Bull.
I love his energy afterwards. He was like, what just happened? Afterwards, it was fucking epic. And then at the end, like when he screamed into the camera, that was fire right there.
It's
That was a great energy. I want to see more of him at a
It's
super
what a
match. That
champion does. He's the
Yeah.
future champion. He's 16 years old. He weighs about 183 pounds. He's
Yep.
the future champion.
Wait. He made weight. It's important.
Made weight. He was underweight. He was
No
underweight
shit,
by
but he
15
made
pounds.
weight. As long as you're under the weight cap, you made weight.
He was way under. Way under.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to this kid.
Impressive as all hell.
He's going to be, so as he progresses, he's going to be a 198 phenom
Yeah.
for a very, very, his frame, I think,
Right.
he'll be able to probably bulk up into like the low 200s, but I think he's going to settle at that 198 class. And I think when he's in his early to mid 20s, I honestly don't think anybody's going to really be touching his left, at least in this area.
No.
At 198.
I give him even shorter time like that. I give him before
but
his
Matt's being realistic. Think about
I
how
think
far
before
he
his
can go.
20s, before his 20s, he's going to give people problem in the 220 class and even 240s with his left hand, being the weight either he is or even heavier, and they're going to have problems with him. I mean,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
already have problems with him.
I
Yeah.
want to see him win a junior national title before he gets too old, just to have that
Yeah,
accolade under his belt.
I
Um,
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
left-handed. I think left-handed. Even right now, I think he's. I think he's very close. I don't want to say 100% because I don't know like all the junior competition in the country around his weight class, but I think the fact that how he's performing with adult pros on his left hand right now, I can speculate that he's probably right there right now, and
That's the top.
definitely in a
Yeah,
year or two, he's a junior national champion all day.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
And Caleb's one of those kids you gotta kind of remind him how good he is because he doesn't really think he's that good, but he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Really, you know.
he really is. He really is, and
Good,
he's getting
good
better.
competitor. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's getting better, humble. I mean, he's definitely going to be the future at that weight class. He's going to be a problem. He already is a problem. So I can't wait to see what the future brings from him. I'm I'm waiting. Did he talk to you about his future match?
he talked to me about it today. Yeah, that's pretty
Who is
awesome.
it? Spill the beans.
What did he say to you about it, Matt?
I think there was a little bit of hesitation. I think just because of the pedigree
Of
of the
course,
puller.
of course, there's going
Um,
to be.
but I told him I was like, well, I mean, you have to take the match. You can't not take the match. I think that's too good of an opportunity to continue to prove, where you're at. You
Do
know
you
what I mean?
agree? Do you agree that that's the next step after Wade?
Style wise,
Are you
I
gonna
yes.
Dodger?
Yeah, I think stylistically with his style, it's very similar to Caleb's, and I think I think it's a good match.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna just release it because Caleb's, I think, is already 100% in.
Roger
I already
learn.
no. I already know. Um, he's in. They're both in. So this is gonna be for one of the matches. I already have all the pretty much matches set. I'm waiting for two more for King of the Tri-State 2, and the venue is gonna be unbelievable. I'm just waiting for a few negotiations to finish up with that. But in general, with the match, that's 100%. So it's gonna be Caleb Johnson versus Matt Flipped and Left.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, ooh. Okay,
That's
okay.
good.
So you want some speed?
I love it.
We're gonna put speed up against speed, and we're gonna
Yep.
see who's faster. That's number one. Number two, I don't know if you guys saw the last match between Aiden and him. Aiden figured him out. Not only figured him out, but was able to catch his first hit and then slow him down little by little. I mean, I can see that happening with Caleb, but I can also see Matt flashing Caleb too as well, and because I seen
Yeah.
younger guys flash Caleb because they're he underestimates them, sometimes at New York State Championships last year, Caleb. Anyways, so but yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and that's going to be one hell of a match. That's going to be such a good match. I can't wait. Just want to
Yo,
shout out a couple of people: Matt Cassioli, Ron Ermini for watching, Andrew Thomas. Andrew, sorry I didn't answer back for the messenger because I was setting everything up here, so my bad. And Tim Bushy, shout out to him. Tim, you did a great job. But
wait. Shout out to Cam Dennett. He's fucking saying great match for Caleb. So
yeah, yeah.
Cam's recently got a loss against Caleb, and look at that. He's still supporting it. That's
Well,
perfect.
Cam is one of those people. Honestly, he's a good person, Cam. So
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
not
Yeah.
a whiny bitch like some of our masters we know.
and to tell you the truth, to be honest, that was probably Caleb's best match, hands down,
It was a good
so
match.
far. I mean, that was the biggest war that he had out of anything. I mean, that Wade wasn't really that much of a war with him. He flashed him pretty much twice. And I mean, Cam was the only one that was actually in there the whole fucking time. It was a 3-2 win, I think, right? between
Yep.
Caleb and Cam. So that was the best match that Caleb's ever had. So hats off to Cam.
Yep.
I've already shot him out a couple different matches too, because Cam deserves it. It's not all about always winning. It's how much you fought till the end, and try to do whatever you needed to do. And you were still at the end of the day grateful for the opportunity, happy to be there, and everything else. And it's the way you lose and how you lose and how you take the lose. How you take that loss.
How you take the lose?
Yeah. Well, you're
How
a
you take
loser.
the
So
booze?
you go through this bad, James. So, but anyways, but yeah, that in general, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Steve,
Yeah.
what's the weight cap for the flipping match?
I think we're doing 187,
Nice.
Ooh,
which
way
is
more fair.
Yep.
perfect for both because
Yeah.
Caleb's about 183. I'm sure he'll bulk up a couple pounds, maybe 4 or 5 pounds to get up to 187. I'm sure Flip is 187 solid. He always is. He's always in shape, looking good all the time. Left hand match is going to be so good.
Flipping won Winter Blast a couple years ago, lefty. I
He's
remember
tricky as
watching.
all
Flip is
hell.
kind of
Yeah.
underestimated because he doesn't pull as much as he used to, but in general, when he pulls, he's a beast. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's just the same thing with what's his name? The guy that you pulled at Keystone, Dan.
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris. He doesn't
Jim
really
Harris. Yeah.
when he pulls.
Wait, you
He's a
beat
fucking
Sam
beast.
Harris?
Yeah.
That's a win, bro. That's a flex.
Mm.
Say it
Bro,
again.
look
Say it
at
with your
look at
chest.
forget about Sam Harris. Look at the whole stack of people that Dan beat that day. It wasn't just Sam Harris. He beat like 4 or 5 high fucking contenders that should have beat Dan, and
No,
Dan
Dan, he's wrong. You should have
mauled,
beat them.
mauled him. Mauled him. If
Yeah.
anybody was going to put their
Jerry
money on
Sterner,
somebody,
Del
really,
Rivera,
yeah. I mean,
Awesome,
some
Dan.
some heavy hitters that were there, and
I don't think
I
they were
mean,
ready for Dan.
I came in very. I was just coming in off of a loss against a Mac the Mac 3 tournament or event rather super match against Danimal up in Canada. So I had some like about 3 months of prep time to get ready for this tournament. So I hit the ground running by way of trained with the team, trained all over. I went to Beast Mode. Big shout out to Beast Mode. They host all these really fun training grounds and events. I
Yeah.
went to Crucifix Gym, shout out to Crucifix, where Shiyu Lin and Conrad train out of. So I made a point to go ahead and go, and that's where I think level ups happen for me is going out and picking up uh, you know, the map and finding out where the nearest training site is, where my availability is, and just driving to them. I bring a couple of my crew guys with me, and we just go and we just have a good old practice with them, and linking up with other arms because you can practice with the same guys and get stronger and stronger and stronger, but they know how you pull, right? They know exactly where you're strong. They know what you can do, and so they can shut down some lanes that you can't necessarily access. But if you start gripping up with all different people, then you can kind of become a little more well-rounded. And that's I think I attribute all my success at that tournament to me going to other practices and outreach into them.
Speaking of that, speaking of what you're talking about, that's what I want to know what Iron Link Arms has been doing and what you guys do to get better and how you guys train to get better because all I see is every single one of you guys getting better, left and right hand. I mean, you guys are just mauling all these guys that I put in front of you. And I mean, it's just getting better, getting faster, and from every single angle, from every single age, and Chris just joined the group, to this new three, people that we had, Ethan Sherritt, Matt Bush, and Caleb Johnson. Chris just joined that fourth pack now into the super match ring. So now he's in that group of, Iron Links of honestly, of the super matches from New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling. So when something happens, when I'm thinking about guys that are 220, I'm thinking about Chris Couch now. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing to know. When you guys do pull, for me, New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling, I always do what I ever have. Whatever I got to do to put the match together. Anything. I'm sure all you guys, Matt knows this. I mean, he's pulled so many times. Same thing with Ethan, Dan, James. But you'll see Chris when you come and everything else like that over here to what I'm doing to one of these tournaments is a little bit different because it's only solely mined. You'll have a jersey or a shirt, that time there'll be free food and free drinks. It's a little bit of a different environment. I don't know if have you came to one of my tournaments before, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
Well, I went
rude
to
of
the
you,
New
Steve.
York.
You don't even remember.
of course you. They stayed over my
The
house.
one at the end of June was my first time
I
going
gotta,
down.
I gotta make sure he says it. You know what I mean, Matt? Yeah, of course. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a little bit different. And that's what I want you guys to feel. The difference between, going somewhere else and doing a super match and after doing a super match, having that shirt on that says your name on the back, eating free food, having a few drinks and getting an award after you win if you win, and wanting that award. That's the biggest thing. Being something a little bit different, than everybody else, so but yeah, you guys did great, man. And that's my question though too. What do you guys do to train as good as you do and as good as you guys are? I'm saying, is it once a week, twice a week? I mean, do you guys go to different places like Dan was saying to train, or how does that go?
Yeah, so Steve, we have practices every Friday. Um, I would say that the biggest thing that separates us from, and I'm going to say a good amount of different clubs, is our club dynamic and how we take care of each other. First and foremost, we leave the ego at the door. We don't come to practice to beat each other. We don't come to practice to pin each other or humiliate people, right? We work good positional spots on the table, right? And we try and break things down into several different smaller components, and we work those angles in relatively safe positions. There was a point in time where we'd all come to practice and we'd all get really excited and we'd red line and after half an hour everybody's blown up, everybody hurts, right? So it took a little bit of time of being dumb week after week to realize, okay, we need to slow down. We need to figure out what we're doing wrong, and we need to kind of make this right. So we kind of transitioned to more of that positional stuff, And if you're obviously stronger than the person across from you that you're pulling, you know, don't absolutely stonewall them center table, right? Give them applicable pressures so they can work through. It's kind of like what Dan was just saying when he travels to different clubs and he feels different pressures from different guys. When you do that, you're able to access, different top row positions or different hook positions, right? But the whole time you're really pulling off of a safe premise, right? And then over time, once you get conditioned in these areas, you can kind of slowly pick up the intensity with somebody who has kind of equal, who matches you more equally, right? So that's kind of our club philosophy, and I think
Yeah.
it's really worked for us. It's kept us healthy, and in return, it's made us stronger. And there's a time for getting stronger, like for me when I do my vector training at nighttime. I will work up to heavier, singles and stuff with certain vector angles. So if I want to build overall actual strength, that's kind of where I'll focus on. And then in practice, I will slowly build up intensity in safe positions over the course of a 2 or 3 hour practice. So that is kind of what we do, and we really stay safe the whole time because once you injure yourself, you get hurt, you get banged up, then you got to recover from that. So you want to get micro tears and micro things that can heal properly, but you don't want to overdo it and make your healing process all throughout the week where you can't do any other type of training throughout the week, right? So you want to be safe enough to where you can still do stuff on your own time, be healthy.
That makes sense. That makes
Yep.
sense.
No, he's 100% right, dude. I know so many people that go balls to the wall and they leave practice going, "Oh, my fucking arms hurt." If you're going to practice and you leave in pain, you're doing something wrong. You're training bad positions, in my opinion. You should be leaving with like a pump, like you can't feel your forearm, it's just solid, or you can't feel your thumb. But if you're leaving with your elbows hurting, it's because you had bad form and you're ripping. and your body's
Yep.
not used to it.
James, you're an amazing sparring partner. I mean, I had such a great time at
Absolutely,
Steve's
dude.
that one time when you and I pulled for like an hour straight each arm. Like that
Yeah.
was so fun.
How many people do you get to say that for an
Yeah.
hour straight, and we had no
Because he
Awesome.
works. Because he works with you. That's why.
Yep.
No
You can
ego
you
involved.
can feel him work with
Nothing.
you. You know what I mean? And that's what you have to appreciate from some of the guys. You know what I mean? Instead of going balls to the wall and hitting, like even when I was working with James for a little bit, it was nice, man. It was actually, for him being able letting me fucking, and I wasn't hitting, but I was trying to do as much as I could, to not, and he was putting me in a position where I wasn't getting hurt. So it was just, you got to appreciate people like that, man. Especially when you know how good they are. You know.
Yep. Take care of each other. You gotta take care of each other. And the stronger,
Communication.
healthier somebody else is across from me, if I can keep them healthy and make sure they have the longevity, they're gonna get stronger. And then in return, their strength's gonna make me stronger. So
Absolutely.
if I'm just trying to have an ego and hold somebody, I'm not making them better. They're not making me better. They're not making the team better, right? So everybody grows from the ground up below you, and I think that's what we're kind of seeing now because we've had our club for I want to say we're going on 3 years now.
Got three, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
3.5.
about three. So we're
Three
so
and a half years.
I'm about 2.5 in. I think Ethan's about 2.5 in.
Yep.
But actually, believe it or not, Chris Couch and two or three other of the guys, even Caleb, they were actually the ones who started the club,
Yep.
and
No
then we
shit.
kind of
Yep.
shortly after joined in. So
Who's the captain? Are you the captain, Matt?
They're
oh
a
no,
team. They're a
I know
team.
they're a team, but when I
You
look at
dick.
everybody, when I
This
look
is
at
the fucking
when
Power
they come
Rangers.
over, let me tell you something. When they come over, I look at Matt as the captain,
Oh,
and I'll
you're
tell
gonna
you why.
start a beef now, dude. Now they're gonna fist fight at the next practice.
Shut
What a
up. I
dick.
don't see him as I don't see him as
No beef.
I don't see
No
him
You're
beef.
I
toxic.
don't see him as being the best. I never said
No.
that. I said him as being the captain, and I'll tell you why.
Matt, I agree, Steve. I agree,
When
man.
when I see him in general, it's always about the group. It's always about all of us. It's always about, and I mean, that's just the way I see things. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yep.
it's just, and I'm not saying he's the best because to me, he's not the best on the team. You know what I mean?
Oh, what a dick, dude! What are you doing?
Dude,
You're
I'm being
being so
honest. This
nice,
is,
and then you're like, I don't know.
if you want to suck some dick, go on a different channel, okay?
Hey.
I'm not. I'm all about honesty, bro. All right, just to let
Oh
you
my God.
know, okay? But in
Okay.
general, yeah.
Hold on, before we go too far, Mike Bisman. I think you're mad about that flash pin at Arm Wars.
But either way, all these guys have different strengths everywhere. You know what I mean? I just see it. That's just the way, you know what I mean? That's just the way I see it. Even look, James, when I see your crew and your team and everyone there, I see you as the captain. That's just the way it
I
is.
make
Why?
way too many
Because you
dick
are
jokes,
so
dude.
good
No one takes
as
me
having
serious.
that cornerman. Like if I would have a cornerman or anything like that, it would be, and you were there, I would probably ask you just for the fact that you have great, I mean, knowledge when it comes to being the table, the position, and everything else. So there's different guys that I see for different. Like when I see Dan and Dan and his crew, I see Dan as the captain. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I don't see that's bad or a good thing or anything like that. Just the way I see him with his whole, you know what I mean, team and just the way he is in general, but everybody's got their strengths everywhere. If I look, if I'm on my if I had a crew and everything else like that and an arm wrestling crew, I wouldn't say I was the captain of my team, but if I had like I would say the City Slickers, like that's my crew, that's my team. I'm not the best, nowhere near, but I would definitely say I'm the captain of the team. The reason
Well,
being,
yeah, because I think that when you're the captain, you're helping facilitate everyone to get better. Doesn't mean you're the best in any way or form. And that's what I always tell my teammates. Like I said, listen, you have practices you can go to, other ones that are local on Long Island, other ones that you can get to, go to Jersey. Not only are you helping support and building up the community and letting others, have another outlet, but you're also developing yourself because something I might say to you won't click or something that we've covered in practice won't click until you go to another practice and you hear the same thing said in a different way. And it's like, oh, that's what he's been saying to me all along. Now I understand. Now I know how to execute. And, I'm always encouraging, everybody go to other practices because you'd be surprised how quickly you will learn something there that your teammates have tried to teach you, or somebody else that has more experience than you, than myself included. Someone tried to teach me, and then I was like, oh, that's what this guy's been trying to tell me all along.
It's
That's a fucking connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. And that's exactly what sometimes people don't understand. That has nothing to do with anybody being better than anybody. It's more on how you can do and everything. And I agree with a couple of guys that are putting right here, like, and Victor Clearwater saying Cam is the captain of our Quaking Arms team. And I agree with that too. If I see the whole team, Cam is the captain. And that's just the way I see it. That's the way I've always seen it. So, but they're all great guys. They all do phenomenal jobs, great work. I mean, all the way through. Caleb's been in there for longer than Matt's been, but that's just the way it is in general. It's just if you look at a soccer team, same thing. The guy that's the number 10, he's the captain of the team. It doesn't mean he's the best one on there. It's just it's the one that makes the best one for everyone. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. You know what I mean? So, but like I said before, shout out to Iron Link Arms. They're phenomenal, great guys. I mean, so trustworthy. I mean, these guys sleep over my house. I mean, me and Ethan talk to like 3 o'clock in the morning every single time he gets here.
Yeah.
I can't say enough for about the whole team. Caleb's, I feel like he's like a little brother. I remember a year ago we were at the New York State Championships in the hot tub, and I was telling him where he was probably going to be today, and he was saying, "Nah, bro." Remember Matt? We were
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
"Nah, bro, nah."
Oh
And
yeah.
it's just
He always says that
you were there.
shit.
You were there, Ethan. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's funny how things change, and you can see things change, and for the good and for the best. And I wish him nothing but the best, man. He's great. But shout out to Ian Kelly, Adam Warner, Tim Bushy, for everybody for watching. Tim Clark, you're actually on the same playing field that I'm on, actually. Yes, we are starting actually Northeast rankings, and there will be rankings for everyone that's been in the super matches so far, and they will get that ranking, and we will have these matches go up to title matches, and they will
Wow.
be an actual title match where we'll be having belts, and the
Yeah.
main Northeast champion will get that belt, and we're going to be putting some together. Me and James have been talking about it. It's just hard to get all these matches together and rank everybody the way we're supposed to, but we're going to do it the right way with time. Northeast rankings will be coming up soon. Tim, you were in one of the super matches. You'll be in the rankings. Everybody that is going to be in the future super matches too will be obviously even in the King of the Tri-State too. We'll be paying $50 to get into the spot for super matches, and you'll get a shirt, for obviously free food, free drinks, and by paying that too as well, if you're going into a tournament and you're pulling 2 arms or you're pulling 3 arms, one of your arms, since you were in the super match, are for free the next day. So if that makes any kind of sense, instead of you paying 40 the next day for one of your arms, you'll only be paying for your next arm. Does that make any sense?
Oh, it's way more of a deal for the competitor, than the benefit that you're getting from it, which is it just shows how generous of an offer that is.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great deal, especially that you're getting either a jersey or a shirt. You're getting it onto that platform. Anybody and a lot of people that have been on the platform already been on Mac Challenger Series. I mean, Dan's been down there a couple of times after we did City Slickers, and then after we did a couple different things too as well. A lot of branches get branched out from New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling and from in the Strap podcast, and then this podcast with Dan, collaborate and pull together. A lot of branches have been helped, and that's the way we need to do this to make sure, if you guys ever need a live stream, I mean, there's a lot of great guys out there, but also if Dan ever has time to do your live stream, I mean, shout out to him if he can. Talk about him about pricing. I mean, as far as I go to where it comes to actual live streaming, he does a phenomenal job. He's been doing mine since day one, since we were just doing phones. So we don't do
Yep, the first one was phones. That's
yeah.
right. I forgot about that one.
The only thing that I'd just like to say is just keep your group close, keep your group safe, and work together, and you guys will get somewhere. We're getting somewhere. James keeps on jerking off on the camera. I don't know why, but
Come on, James.
it is what it is. And He's
Fucking
also my
wish you were
fucking
built
buddy
like
that we
this.
did on New York Smoke Supermatch series. With the commentating, he did a great job. But yeah, man. Anybody have any questions for me?
Wait, did you say that if you pull in a super match, you still have to pull in the tournament that day too? Are you still making that rule?
Yeah, yeah. If you pull in the super match, you still pretty much if you're pulling the super match, you're pulling in the tournament. That's what it is. You're not pulling in the super match and then see you later. That doesn't happen. Not putting in that much
What
work
if I
for
have
everyone
a
to
banger
do.
of a match and you're fucking dead, dude?
That's a different story. That's a completely different story. If you're hurt after a super match and everything else, I get it. There's exceptions, but pulling in a super
In
match
circumstances, yeah.
later is kind of like I'm putting a lot of work in to make all this, about this whole thing, putting this poster out there, putting you out there, and then there's other people that I don't know if you guys understand this, but that want to pull Matt Bush, that want to pull James Mason, that want to pull Dan, Ethan, Chris. So the reason why they're there and the reason why they're saying, all right, let me go see the super match, he's probably going to pull in the tournament. That's one of the reasons why people sometimes go, is because they want to pull those guys that are at the super matches. That's one of the, I'd say, biggest reasons, especially Dan lately. He's been fucking murdering it, killing it. If by any chance Dan's in one of my super matches, he's probably going to pull in the tournament. Now, if he pulls in the super matches, he definitely has to pull in the tournament. So now they're going to know and say, I'm fucking definitely going to that tournament. Why? Because Dan's going to be there pulling. Same thing, vice versa. If I wanted to pull James, and James is that good because he flashed fucking Roger that fucking time. I want to see what the fuck James has, and especially going to be in the super match, and he has to pull in the tournament. I'm definitely fucking pulling him. That's just the way to one make the sport better and everybody sees that and wants to pull you. That's just what that's just the best thing for it. I mean, they're going to be there because they want to pull you, and that's going to make everyone better because it's going to put the best up against the best all the time. That's just I think.
I like practice and everyone beats you, and then they go, you pull them in a super match. Like, oh, that's different. Or
Oh,
you
he's
pull
not that bad.
yeah. I don't know, but I don't know,
But yeah,
dude. I
if
want
somebody
some
gets
of the.
hurt, that's a completely different story.
You got any matches for me, bro? I want to show some people I still got something. I got beat by two good guys, and everyone thinks I
You
suck.
do,
So now I need someone to ride my
you
wiener
do
again.
suck, but either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Shut up,
Nah,
Steve.
you're
The
really
only,
good.
the only good thing he's for is being a menace. That's all.
How dare you? You're a fucking nightmare tonight, Dan. Dude, I don't think Menace is gonna work. It's not right for me.
What do you mean? You literally menace everyone in the chat. You menace every soul on the screen. Like you are a menace.
No.
James,
All these
James, you got to come down to 198, buddy. Come down 198, maybe 190, and then we can think about something.
you want to match with me at 198? What are
190, 198, somewhere in there. That'd be something. Huh?
I
That's a
would
little
look
bit of weight
beautiful.
to lose for you now, isn't it, James?
Well, I asked when I pulled Miguel with work boots on, I was probably like 9 right
All
there.
right.
There you go.
But I don't know, dude. Short, stocky, dude. I don't like those fellers. Like,
Yeah, and he hits hard,
they're a
dude.
problem.
He hits fucking hard.
And I know we have banter because you guys pull my guys, but like I had like this cool relationship with Iron Link. Because again, I've seen them at tournaments for a while, but we never got when we met at Badgers. I'm like, I don't want to pull guys that live close. I want to pull all these guys I've never got. And then when we finally started practice pulling, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, these guys are on that fucking crazy level. And I'm like, I gotta get but I love pulling you guys and I love feeling where I'm weak and shit. And I'm like, oh, I got a lot of work to do. And
Likewise, man.
then
Yeah.
fucking Dan.
You're saying Dan?
Yeah, Dan's a nightmare.
Yeah, Dan's hand is a nightmare.
No, it's tiny. What do you mean?
You smoked me.
It's a little thing. Don't let it scare you.
Tiny, dude. Tiny. Yeah.
Trella, Victor Clearwater handicap match against Matt to start the tournament, the Supermatch Series.
Now it's going to be actually speaking of. I can't wait because I think I mean Chris Couch and Victor Clearwater is going to be a really good match. I don't think that's going to be easy for both of them. Neither of them.
I think Chris has got it all day.
Chris,
Easy day for Chris
all day.
Couch.
You think so?
Chris on the playable couch would be like, time to go to bed.
I'm planning on it. Props and all.
I'll cream if he does that. If he trolls that hard, I'm creaming everywhere.
But yeah, speaking of matches, there's going to be a lot of matches going on. We're going to release them next week. Pretty much on a lot of guys that are going to be pulling next week. One of the matches we're going to talk about actually is going to be we'll talk about it tonight. It'll be Mark Haggett versus Michael Hawks.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
ooh, I like that one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's going to be really good.
Right-handed,
Bat versus the Hawk.
Right and left. So we're going to see what Mike has right and left. Same thing with Mark. Mark's dominant with his right hand, and Michael Hawks is dominant with his left. But Mike doesn't have. He's not really far behind with his right. So we'll see how he does with Mark. Mark's left.
Clearwater just said that he'll quit if he gets 3-0'd by Couch. Well, you don't say that. You're gonna
There it
quit.
is.
He's
There's
gonna
the
quit.
match.
Yeah.
Right there. There's the match. Yes.
Yeah. Couch
Yeah.
31. Dude, giving him rent money because you're living there for free.
I got to think, Mike. Just any ideas from me, Steve? I do have a couple of ideas. It's just I kind of got to rethink you a little bit more because I always thought of you as a heavyweight. Now you're like a 225, 230 guy. You can get down to 220. So I don't know if you guys saw Mike.
Mike
Mike's
looks
in great
strong.
shape. He looks strong. He looked like in great shape.
Yeah.
So it looks like he lost the weight in the right way and still looks strong. Looks like he got comfortable with his left again because he said he felt a little awkward pulling his left thumb for a little bit, but now it looks like he's back on track, so he looks good. Shout out to Michael Benson from Irelink Arms.
Yeah, where's Mike been? That guy's rugged as fuck, too.
He's an
Mike's
ab-
strong.
he's an
Strong.
absolute. He's actually. How much does Mike weigh?
He's my weight
He's
class.
176er, I think.
He is so big for 176.
Yeah, tell me
Bicep.
about it.
We call him Bicep Mike. Yep.
Shout out to Mike Gower, Tobias Garcia, Christy Bailey, and Michael Nance for watching. Thank you guys for watching. But yeah, I can't even. He has a strong hand too, a really strong hand. I remember.
Very sticky. Very sticky too.
He's our sneaky weapon we like to pull out tournaments every once in a while, and people are like, "Who the heck is this guy?"
Pull
Yeah.
out.
He's so
All
sticky.
right.
I've thought of like 5 or 6 jokes to say to you this whole time, but I've been not saying it because I actually like you. So,
Bro, if we want a roast battle, we could do this. Game is game.
I mean, I've had like 6 or 7 to say, but I haven't said them. So, just
okay.
let you know that.
Okay, do
All
it.
right.
Do it. From
All
now on, no hold bars. We're in the strap. This is as personal as it gets.
It's not funny anymore. It was
James-
funny like an hour ago.
James, let me ask you something. When you pulled Mike, did you pull him once or?
Yeah, I
just in the
flash
street?
pinned him left, and then he went to the loser bracket and then got beat. So I never got to see him again, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I flash pinned everybody except for Roger. Then Roger beat me. Then I flash pinned his ass, and then he got me again. But like I said, after September, the left arm's taking a break, and I'm not coming back until I think I'm at that level that Miguel's on. Because in my opinion, I don't care
Dude, he's a
about the
world
middle area.
champion.
I don't
bro.
want to be a medium shark. If I beat other medium sharks, that's an ego trip. I know what good is, and that's what I want. So if I'm not there on that level, there's no point in me fucking around. I want to be the best.
Yeah, but you got to pull other people that are going to be
Right. But I'm saying, like,
good.
I don't want to go like,
Yeah.
okay, who do I think I can beat? You know what I mean? Like, who do I feel like if you're not going, I don't know if I can beat this guy. you shouldn't have that super match because now you're ego tripping, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Bisman's so salty over that fucking pin, dude. I've never met someone be able to not deal with heartbreak.
I think it's a little different because same thing like people thought that Caleb had no chance and Wade was going to smash him.
I was one of those people. I can
Mhm.
eat my words. I was like, I put my mortgage on Wade smashing Caleb.
Yeah,
I
like,
should have bet
you,
you.
you owe me your
You were
house.
holding you were holding $100 bills in front of your camera,
Yeah,
and
you owe me your
should
house,
have
James.
Dude,
should
no,
have
I
taken.
counted out $400 and nobody was doing it, and I'm like, bet, okay. What,
Man, I just
dude? I would
lost
have been.
that.
I would have beat fucking Wade up the minute
I
he
would
got.
have been a.
I would have hit
I
him with
didn't
an
really
elbow.
want to. I didn't really want to take your money because I felt like it was going to be bad for me. Betting
No, you did.
on
No one
Caleb.
here was like, no one said Caleb's the heavy favorite. You're insane.
Why do you
Again,
think?
No, Steve actually did say Caleb was a heavy favorite. He's like I actually thought that he wasn't. I thought that he was going to actually it was going to be closer of a match.
I
Why
thought
do you
it was
think I put
But
the match together?
oh, I know, I
If
I
I
know.
thought it
didn't
was a
think
mismatch,
that,
but I
if
was
I didn't
wrong.
think that, why do you think I said we have to do this? Did you really think that I was thinking that Wade was going to be able to beat him, or do you think I believed that Caleb was going to be able to beat Wade?
I mean, arm wrestling math, Wade should have beat him.
I'm not asking you that. Answer my question. If you thought that I was gonna that Wade was gonna beat Caleb, or did you think that I thought that Caleb was gonna beat Wade? Why do you think I put that match together? Why do you think that?
I was thinking that Caleb texted you was like, Steve, do you think I'm really strong enough so I can
Absolutely
beat him?
not.
And
Absolutely
then
not.
you're like, yes, Caleb, I do. He's like, you think I could beat Wade? And you're like, ooh, we
No.
can do it if you want, buddy. Like when you
Nope.
ever have a friend like go, I think I can do it, and you're like, I don't want to break the news to him. And then if he wins, you're like, holy shit, like I didn't think you were doing
This is why you're the menace.
it. I'm just being honest, but I did
So
say kudos to Caleb. That was crazy. My jaw dropped. That when he flash put him, I was like, there's
the
no fucking
reason
way.
why, and I said it the podcast the week before. If anybody was hearing, I said that his speed was going to be a problem. I knew that his speed was going to be a problem. Wade likes to catch, and you cannot try to catch with Caleb. He hits
Yeah,
too fast and too hard. You need to hit when he hits, or else you're going to be left
yeah.
behind. He's too
And I
quick.
and I thought that I actually thought Wade was going to be capable of catching. To be honest, I really did. And Wade was going to be able to catch Caleb, and Caleb just blasted right through him. I was like, my jaw was on the floor the first two pins. It was like, holy fuck, what did I just witness?
Yeah, I thought that might be the problem. I thought that Wade might be able to catch him too. It's not like I thought that he was going to be able to flash him. I thought that Wade might be, and there was going to be a little bit of a war and see how much Caleb had in him to actually fight with him in
Hmm.
the center table. But it was just a lot faster and everything went a lot quicker than I thought. I mean, Caleb is a fucking superstar. Shout out to Miguel Fernandez for watching. Miguel, that's
Oh, dumb Miguel.
James. Fucking beat him so bad. I mean, anyways, Eric Fisk.
I don't know what I
James.
did to anyone to make me hate him. Like, I'm sorry.
But either way, great job, James. I mean, I give you a lot of props. You did whatever you could. You know where you are now. I mean, you
Just
went up
strong. He
against.
was better than me. I have no excuses. Miguel Fernandez is better than me now.
I mean, he's a world champion. This is not some guy, down the road. The guy's from Argentina. He's been arm wrestling for fucking years. You can pull him left or right hand. He's an absolute monster. He's got matches coming up with me with near tri-state arm wrestling, left and right hand, till the fucking end of the year. So he's an absolute beast. He's actually going against Bigfoot, King of the Tri-State, left hand, 220.
Isn't that a match coming up too? Use Bigfoot versus Miguel.
Bigfoot versus Miguel Fernandez, King of the Tri-State, too,
Bro,
220.
I want to see it, but I'm not giving any predictions. I'm Miguel's bitch for at least a while.
I'd say for another 10 years. But anyway, it's going to be ridiculous. I can't wait for the match to happen. Um, what's Mike saying? You can catch hits like that, but you have to use back pressure with static holds. We all knew that, James. Yeah, he saw James. He's just burying you. Are we going to put this? Do we want this match together? Is that what we want? Is that what's going to happen here? I don't because Mike is talking so much shit. It's like ridiculous.
You know what they say? People that can't don't. So
That's so
hey,
funny.
you noticed how like I don't call anybody out. I just fucking pull whoever they want me to pull.
Yeah, I
Remember
do.
what we were talking about earlier? You know what happened? Mike and me practice pulled, and he was like, "Oh, this guy sucks." He doesn't know that in a tournament or in a super match, I'm going to be really mean to him, and I'm not going to give anything in the setup. And he's going to go, "What?" And then I'm going to start Chris Burton him, and it's going to be terrible.
I'm
And
going
then
to start Chris Burton him.
and then you know what's going to happen is he's going to get mad, like a lot of the dads I pulled, and because his daughters are watching, and he's going to be embarrassed. And I'm like, dude, why can't we just be friends? But people want war for no reason.
I don't know. It happens, man. It happens.
Right. But yeah, I would smash Mike Bisman. Honestly, like I would feel rude to take that match left-handed.
It's too funny. But either way, moving on. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of really good matches coming up next for the next couple of months. We have tournaments that are coming up. Battle of the Beaches that James Reed is throwing. Can't wait. That's always a great time. Phenomenal awards right on the beach. I mean, drinking mudslide. I mean, it's such a great time. It's like literally a
The Battle of the Beach is at the beach.
you know. So Battle of the Beaches with the beaches.
Oh, and Steve's going to be there. A little beach.
Yeah, you little beach. I'll be there.
Shut
You
up.
know, coming from Long Island, I don't think there's any real beaches up that way in New York.
think
I mean, I live on a fucking island,
I think
and
it's
there's
Syracuse.
real beaches here.
I think it's Syracuse. But either way, it is
Yeah.
a nice beach, though. It really is. It's a nice beach. But yeah, nice place. And
I've heard good things about that event.
this week, next week, and then we have at the end of the month is what do we have? Oh yeah, New York State Championships. We're gonna have that at Average Joe's. Um, the shirts are gonna be awesome for the super matches there. They're gonna be so good. So I can't wait for that. Um,
Oh wait, you're getting jerseys at that event? That's sick.
yeah, shirts for that event. I'm gonna get the rings. I have to order the rings still.
What
I'm not
color?
sure. Um, I know which ones I'm gonna do at King of the Tri-State too.
What color?
They're gonna be green for King of the Tri-State too.
Ew.
Dude, that's my favorite color, man.
Yeah, I haven't done green yet, so I think green needs to come out.
Yeah, I got a blue one. I got a black one. I need a green one.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what it is, King of the Tri-State 2. Um, that's going to be September 20th. I'm looking at this place. I don't want to say anything yet. I'm not going to say anything yet. We'll see what happens, but we already have a venue that we can do it at 100%, but I'm trying to get something that's a little bit nicer, a little bit better if we can. But yeah. And then we have another event that's coming in October, guys. Is that for Iron Link Arms, right?
Yeah,
Terror
October,
of
yeah.
25th.
Battle
October.
of Terror.
25th.
Yeah, what's that called in October 25th? What event is that?
Tournament of Terror.
Oh, Tournament of Terror.
Yeah,
There's going to be a few super matches there too, right?
yeah. We
Same
think we
day.
got at least 6 or 7 of them. I want to say.
Awesome. Same day there, Ethan.
Same day. Yeah, and I think our main event is going to be Chris Michaels and the Polish champion.
Yeah. I saw that. He looks good.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Miguel Fernandez, Michael Benson, Jesus Gonzalez, and Vincent Carbone for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. But yeah, definitely.
Time to eat.
Time to eat. He always says, time to eat.
Yeah, bro. Dude,
But,
Vincent's the most intimidating guy I've ever been around. Like, that dude's too aggressive.
No way, dude. He's like a big teddy bear, bro. Every single time I see him, he's as nice as a fucking.
Every time I
don't get
see
me
him,
wrong, he's a
like-
gigantic person, but I mean, every single time I see him, he's so fucking nice, dude. I mean,
No, he's a nice guy, but like he's a wild man.
I don't see him like that, dude. I see him like a really nice, fucking awesome, big, gigantic, fucking Bigfoot guy.
You didn't see that video of him pinning Peter from Arsenal Arms, and he was like, "Fucking, what's his name? Wagner Bartolotto." He wasn't him.
Bortolato. Yeah.
Whatever. I
I don't
tried.
know. He's just the shit. I really like him. He's
Yeah,
from
no,
Mount.
I weren't
Should
shitting
LA
on him.
Arms.
I like Vincent.
Yeah,
Do I
don't
keep
lie. You
giving
don't
off
like
that
him.
vibe whenever I give a comment? I sound like I don't
No,
like
dude.
that person.
No, like you don't like him. Stop it. You're lying.
Dirty bitch.
You don't like anybody. I don't even like you. I mean, anyway. So,
I don't like
but
myself. There, I never had a follower. Keep
I
going.
didn't realize you put the menace at the bottom till now.
Are you fucking with me? He brought it up the whole time.
I know. I know. It's because he gave you the name, but I'm gonna call you now. Like when you come out, it's gonna be James the Menace Mason.
I don't like it.
Absolutely.
I don't like it. I don't think I'm a menace.
You are, bro. You're a fucking bro.
I,
You ever seen that movie Menace to Society?
Yep.
that sounds
You're
racist.
the reason why they made that movie.
I
You
disagree.
know? Menace to Society.
You ever seen Angels in the Outfield? I'm like Danny Glover.
No, you're definitely not.
No, definitely not. You're like the anti-Danny Glover in that.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Shout out to
Yeah, I'm more like the
Farron.
dad that says goodbye on his motorcycle.
Shout out to William Farron and Timothy Bushy. Timothy Bushy has a match up against Alexis Cabana at the New York State Championships, right arm. So it's going to be a really good match with them. And Will Farron actually has a match with Philip Austin, right hand, at the New York State Championships.
Ooh.
So I'm just letting this all out now because I'm making the posters tomorrow. So you guys will probably see the posters tomorrow and everything else. But these matches are going to be pretty fucking decent to be able to do this in a matter of what? I mean, getting all these matches done and the last matches from last fucking week, and then I'm doing more matches for the end of this month, and then doing more matches for, bro. I have like 40 to 60 something matches to do within the next 2 months.
Yeah, I think it's better than
Freaking animal, Steve.
Agent. I'll give you that. It's definitely better than private agent.
And let me tell you something. I don't even, if you guys know the way I do things, I don't really, if I don't think it's a good match, I don't throw you guys up against anybody random. It's going to be something that was picked to make sure that it's going to be a war. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be a good match no matter what. You know what I mean? So one handed, once in a blue moon, like it happened with James. James is a very good left handed puller. So is Miguel Fernandez. James has been cleaning up lately. So putting up against him, I thought he might have a fucking chance. He ran into a stone wall. Everyone does once in a blue moon, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? I don't like to put those matches together. Sometimes it ends up being like that. I didn't see it one sided. It was a little bit of one sided fucking bullshit going on there, but either way, it's the way you put the show on. It's the way you lose. If you do lose, it's the way you do everything. And is James going to get a match next time I put something else? He might get a match fucking by the end of this month. Why? Because I fucking love him. He does a great job. He puts a fucking show on. Even when he loses, even when he's on the table, it's something entertaining to watch. Don't tell me it's not, because I know it is. Whether you like it or not. It's just what it
No,
is.
entertainment value is there.
I think every single one of them, even Chris Couch, that's new to this New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling League that we're going to have soon with this Northeast rankings, with the whole Iron Link Arms. I mean, you can't get what Ethan Sherritt did at Buffalo Wild Wings last time, celebrating the way he did.
That was
I mean,
badass.
so badass. Same thing, vice versa with Matt. I mean, he doesn't just when he steps up to the table. I mean, you can feel you can feel what he's about to let loose on the table. You can almost feel it. I see it before it's about to let loose. So I'm sitting there going, "Oh my god, I can't. I hope somebody doesn't get hurt, but I want to just see what happens." You know what I mean? Everybody does their separate thing. Caleb, the celebration of a kid, 16-year-old kid beating Wade Roberts. Are you kidding me? Those type of things, those type of moments, what brings the sport, brings that next level, what makes me want to put you on that stage. That's the difference. Leaving everything on the table, doing as much as you could to win. Even Tim Bushy going up against him and still losing. I'm still going to give him another match. Why? Because Tim's a great guy, and beyond that, he's a great puller. He went up against a fucking
Yeah.
fantastic fucking puller, which was Ethan Sherritt. People thought that
So
his left arm was
I
maybe.
want I want to cut you off for a second to shout out Tim for what he did at this weekend's event, which was amazing. I thought it was really cool. He went around asking people to sign this shirt, right? And I thought it was like, oh, he wants everyone like a memento for the trip. I thought it was really cool. And then he goes around and he goes, everyone, and I legit thought it was for himself. And he comes up and hands it over, goes to Steve, and I'm like, what's he doing? Oh shit, he's giving this to Steve. And he hands over the shirt to Steve, saying, "Listen, thank you for everything you do for us." Like that was an amazing thing. Like this dude does so much for us for the sport, and like for him to this new guy two super matches to jump up to the table like that and hand him that was a very powerful move right there.
It really was, and stuff like that is what makes me think twice about different people in a different situation. Honestly, it almost made me fucking cry. I hate when that shit happens because I get real fucking emotional. You guys
You
don't know
do.
me, but I'm a very emotional guy, man. I'm very fucking emotional.
Oh, without a doubt.
Dan, you first noticed when I was in
Uh
Montana,
huh.
I couldn't even fucking barely even say anything. I had to just give Dan his fucking prize and just be like, "Here, Dan, take this shit, get it out of my face. I can't do this right now." But yeah, man, I love putting a lot into the sport, man. I love when people show as much as they can to leave everything on the table. You know, Ethan, I appreciate you, even coming in hurt. Me and him were talking back and forth, and I was telling him, I even till this day, I'm still messaging him, ask him if you can ask him to see if he's okay, if his cut is healing up and everything like that. I care about all you guys, and even when you think that I'm not thinking about you, I'm fucking thinking about you, and I reach out to you guys to make sure you know that I'm thinking about you, So, but yeah,
We all love you, Steve, for that shit, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
man,
We
absolutely.
appreciate it and we love you for it.
Yeah, man. Same here, man. Same
I
here.
think
I
about
love
you
all
too,
you.
Stephen.
James, you
James,
you ended up being like a brotherly love with me, bro. You fucking ended up coming out of nowhere, coming fucking hours at a time, coming to the tournaments and always talking, and then to the point that we were like, you know what? We gotta either do something together before we don't see each other. So that was great. Dan, same thing with you, man. I mean, we did the podcast for fucking how long, still doing it, whenever you need something, I'm always there for you, buddy. You know what I mean? Whether it's
likewise, yeah.
arm wrestling or not, shit, you can always give me a call.
We're on the phone with each other I think I talk to you more than I talk to my mother.
Yeah, I'd have to say that too. But yeah, same thing, vice versa, man. And yeah, man, got a lot of love for all you guys there, everybody that's on. And Chris, you'll eventually feel you already slept over my house, bro. So you know how much, with the Ireland crew and everything like that. So you know how much I care about these guys, and you'll see eventually in the future and everything else, everything that goes good or whether you win or lose, it's not about that. I mean, it's what we do all together. But does anybody else want to have any conversations about anything? Talk about anything?
I just want to shout out that me and the crew this weekend we couldn't make it up to Sylvan Beach, for Battle at the Beach, but we're going to be doing Rock the Table at a rock festival. Kind of just bringing arm wrestling to a rock festival. It's going to be like a family friendly style scenario where it's going to be carnival games,
Nice.
food, live music, live stages, and we're going to be able to kind of just put the sport on blast. And so I'm not going to be live stream because it's going to be in the middle of a field, but I will be recording it and editing it, and so you'll see it on my YouTube channel. So I look forward to being able to share that experience because I think that this is how we can grow the sport. So if you're on Long Island and looking for something to do, check out my Facebook, reach out to me for this weekend, and I will get you guys in touch with who you need to get a hold of.
Awesome. 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 So yeah, anything that you need to reach out to and has to do with any of that, reach out to Dan. Shout out to Dan. And I had a question actually, Dan. Don't you have something in the future that's upcoming? Do you want to say anything about that?
Oh yeah, well, I got a lot of future things coming up, which is amazing. And I again, like you said, branches out, right? I'll turn back to that. I think that I've gotten matches not just because of what I've done at Keystones, but I'm out there because Steve puts me out there, gives me an opportunity to get out there with his super matches and at the tournaments and the highlights, these podcasts. So with that being said, I have not only do I have super match lined up coming up in September with Steve, but I also have one in December at Washington State with Arm Sports Entertainment against Steve West. So I'll be in
Ooh.
Washington State at the end of the year. And then next year in June, I'm going to be going back to West Coast with Jody Williams to his Long Live
I
Donahue,
just saw that. I just saw.
Donovan. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to be facing one of their rising stars that are making some big waves in Oregon. So, like, I'm getting a lot of exposure, getting a lot of opportunities. Stick with Steve; he'll help you do the same.
That's awesome.
Ultimately, that's the easiest way to say it. Like, this man is, he helps you grow, and I'm here to help him do the same.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Dan. Definitely. The New York Tri Center Wrestling definitely grew, together. We definitely did this together with the filming and everything like that. Was because he was always there helping me out. I had some tournaments here and there that he couldn't make it, but in general now we're kind of working pretty much every single tournament I have. He's probably gonna not probably he's gonna be my guy. We're working through this even these next upcoming months. We're already going back and forth. Hey, when do you have this day off? When do I have off? So whatever he does, I'll be probably announcing there, or whatever I have, he'll be doing the live stream with me. Um, but either way, great stuff, great news. James, you have any questions or anything
Oh,
to?
yeah, I got questions for the whole group. Do y'all
Okay.
see the Turtle Man Super Match Series, the last match of the day? Did you see what Nick Stone's doing?
Yes,
Oh
three
God,
matches in one.
No.
sick, sick.
Yeah, three
That
matches in one. And he's pulling all monsters, like from number one in Pennsylvania, number one in New Jersey, number two, and so yeah, they're all beasts. I mean, they're all monsters. And I don't want. I have no disrespect to any of them, but I think Nick's going to win all of them so convincingly.
right, but I respect him for having the balls to take a match on like that, bro. That's a lot of people to pull, and if you're not fresh, right? Super matches of the guy that you're better than are fun, especially if you start beating him because like okay, I'm fine. But if you have to have a super match for one guy, you know you're fresh, and now you got to pull another guy that's fresh, and you still got another one after that. If these guys are smart, one guy would have to let the ego aside and say, okay, we're all going to agree to either hook or top roll and wear Nick's hand out. And then maybe the last guy has the best chance, or maybe they all get a chance. But if it was me, I'd be strategic and try that. And like use all your fouls, keep blowing his hand up, make it pumped, and then try to break him down. That's how I do it.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe that'll tire him out.
Well, again, if we were going to fight a gorilla, 100 guys are one gorilla.
Oh my God, would you shut the fucking. Anyways, shout out to Peyton, Vincent Carbone, Evan James Reed, Evan saying, Steve, you need to do a super match with TJ Gulo when I'm good enough, man. Even though me and TJ went at it really well, and I did win that one. We might do one in the future. Definitely might do one in the future when I'm even a little bit better. Shout out to Philip Austin, Carl Whiteford, Timothy Bushy, and Tim's got the Battle of the Mountains tournament September 13th coming up. Definitely be there, guys. Give them some love. Mount Washington Valley Arms, great guys. Timothy Bushy, also like I said, he's got a super match coming up against Alexis Cabana, which is going to be great. But yeah, that's going to be at the end of this month at the 11th annual New York State Championships. But yeah, any other questions, guys? James, do you have any questions for these guys or anything like that?
Uh, I'm just more statements, dude. Like I said, congrats on all your guys' wins. It sucks to be the only loser on the pod, but someone has to do it. Uh, but again, all your matches were impressive. You all pulled guys that, like I said, no one knew. Maybe you guys knew before, but all impressive. You guys executed well. Dan's match, I was the only match I've watched in a while where I was like, "That's an arm break." Like
Mm-hmm.
that third round, bro. I looked away and I told some random lady that was a CrossFitter, like, "Tell me when it breaks." Like, that's not good.
Yeah, I got yelled at by James at the match. She goes, "Why didn't you do a professional foul to save that man's arm? That looked horrible."
I kept yelling that. I was like, just foul and restart. Like, you're taking his hand. Don't do that. Like, just kind of like a high hook and turn him in, and he would have been fine. You let him brace the fucking elbow, and I'm like, he's going to do it.
Because I know what he's capable of.
Yeah,
I know what he's capable of.
capable of breaking his fucking arm. What are you, a doctor?
No. Well, I want to also shout out Mike Bisman, doing really good in his match. We'll find you somebody, maybe James, maybe not. We'll see. We'll talk about something like that. But
I got this to say. He's got to earn a shot at me, bro.
well,
Hey,
you just beat Michael Hawks.
I don't give a shit. You know what I want to see? He should pull Jonathan McChurchin. Jonathan would smash him.
Well, eventually, I'm going to want to see you and Michael Hawks left.
I want to
Because-
see that too. Like I said, I'm going to beat Brendan Peasley, and then I'm going to be back in like November. I'm going to let my left wrist just take a break. It needs to heal up. And then after that, I'll start cleaning again.
Start cleaning again.
Or James, you can start cleaning again October 25th at our tournament.
Ooh.
Come take those medals, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I do got to
Do
make
you
it
have-
to
You have
tournament.
something out on the
Last-
medals yet, Matt?
Yes, so we're making some final touches on them right now. They're looking pretty damn sweet.
Awesome.
Two weekends ago, I just finished our tournament logo. I also just about have the t-shirts all finished up and wrapped up. So the t-shirts are looking really sweet. And we're actually doing something new with the t-shirts. I am taking pre-orders for t-shirts. So if anybody wants
I
a
would like a
t-shirt, yes, if anybody wants a t-shirt pre-ordered, let me know. I can minorly customize them. Like if you guys want like a team logo on the shirt somewhere or like your name on the shirt somewhere, I could probably edit it and make it custom for you, and then I could have it shipped right to your house.
Nice.
I would definitely want that. Fernandez.
All right.
Large. That's
Perfect.
it.
Hey, guys,
Yeah,
I gotta take off.
just-
But that sounds freaking awesome. I'll probably be in touch with you, Matt.
Awesome,
All right.
Dan. I appreciate you.
Later, guys. Have a good night.
See you, Dan. Have a good
Later,
night.
bud. Have a good
Fly
night.
the nightmare. Hope you have a good, sweet dream.
Later, Madness. Later, Madness.
You bastard.
So if you guys want that, you guys watching the podcast, just let me know. Just reach out to me directly, and then we can get some shirts made up for you. But no, we're super excited about our tournament coming up. I know this fall time is super busy with all these tournaments, so I think it's kind of a nice little send off for the fall time, and we're really looking and hoping to have a big turnout. So please, October 25th, put it in your calendars. We have a lot of fun stuff planned. The venue is absolutely fantastic. We had the Twin State Tournament 2 not too long ago, a couple months ago.
Where is
And,
the venue? What's the name of the venue?
Yeah, so it's the Robert E. Memorial Building. It's in Woodsville, New Hampshire. It is on the flyer for the event page. So if you guys need the address to that, just go on to our Iron Lake Arms Facebook page. I've been sharing the flyer here and there too, so you can also go onto my Facebook page to find the flyer, to get the address, get all the information you need. But of course, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and we'll get you in the right direction. But it's going to be a really fun, awesome event. So we're going to get a pretty cool food situation going. We should have a food truck, food trailer style on site. So
Nice.
we're going to have good food, good drinks, really awesome custom awards. We got some other fun stuff planned too. So if you guys want to have a good day of arm wrestling, good day of Halloween fun, come on by.
Support these guys.
Hey, are you doing a reward, like award for best costume?
We're talking about that. I think we're gonna do something like that. Yeah, I think that'd be very fun.
I think that's after
already
this.
got
This is in October, right?
October 25th. Yes.
This is something not to think about. This is a have to. If you guys need help with a award, kind of have an idea already. I'll help you out with. I'll actually sponsor the award if you want.
Awesome. Message me. Yeah.
Dude.
I'm absolutely
We'll
open to that.
talk about that if you like. I already have an idea for it, man. Oh my god, it'd be so sick. But yeah, we'll talk about this later. Definitely talk about this later.
Yeah. Text me.
Yeah, but yeah, 100%. Go to Iron Link Arms, October 25th. Super matches, great food, great guys. Gotta be there. I'll definitely be there. And are you going, James?
Yeah. I just bought a $300 costume, so I better fucking win the award. I don't want to give it away, but everyone's going to be like, that makes sense.
It's gonna be a gigantic dick. That's what it's gonna be.
There you go.
One of those
Yeah,
big.
no, the super matches are going to be really good. Our main event, I'm actually super excited for. And you guys can check out that main event too on our Facebook page. But we're going to be having Chris Michaels versus Lucas Kopisk of Poland. He
Yeah.
is the Polish national champion, and he just recently won IFA Worlds in Greece at 70 kgs, 154 pounds. So he's
to go up against is someone like him.
Yeah, so I think as far as what Chris needs, I think like this is the caliber of puller that Chris needs right now because he's just been so absolutely dominant with everybody that's been around his weight class. So
Yeah,
I think having this opportunity to pull a world level, not just world level, but an actual world champion, it's going to show where Chris is at. And this Lucas keeps sending me training videos of of what he's been doing, and I'm telling you right now, for somebody who's 155 pounds, some of the stuff he's doing, the weights he's doing, I'm not gonna say what his style is. I'm gonna leave that up to. I mean, you can kind of watch his videos on YouTube and get a gist of how he pulls, but um, all I'm gonna say is stylistically, this is probably gonna be one of the best matches, like by far. Maybe even this year. I mean, just as far as the caliber of the match and the international level of that this match is going to be, it's going to be pay per view quality. So I'm super excited for it. So if you guys want to check it out, come to the event. You're going to see some great matches live in person.
yeah. I would say the only person so far that I've seen have something up against would be probably Garrett Tupper and Vadim actually that beat him at the New York Smoke Super Match Series left hand.
Yep.
That was pretty convincing with left hand. Garrett, I mean, try to work with him right as much as he could. I think Garrett just pulls too much right now. I think he needs to chill for a little bit and he'd heal up. I think he'd be pulled a lot better, even though he pulls great.
Yep.
But I think he would heal up a little bit better. I think he pull a
Get
lot
back
better.
to the dojo and kind of focus on certain things. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of going tournament. Sometimes he gets killed like that.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Anybody have any other questions? Go over about anything, James?
Mike Bismuth, is there kids classes at this tournament?
Yeah,
Which one?
there will be kids classes if he means ours on October 20th.
Yes. Yep.
I believe the
That's what
kids
I think he was
get to
asking.
pull free as well.
Yep.
Obviously,
Kids pull free, and it's
Nice.
going to be it. We're most likely going to be doing just co-ed, so we're going to do all kids. We're not going to separate, girls and boys. It'll be just all kids class. So
Awesome. That's great. That's great. That's the same thing I do is kids pull for free. I think that's what it should
Hey,
be.
yep.
I think we need to be doing more girl super matches, or at least having one girl super match per super match series. in my
And New
opinion.
York
agree.
State Super Match Series, there was supposed to be a girl, and I had the girl out of state confirm everything 100%, and the girl that was here in state in New Jersey wasn't just ended up getting busy, and it's just I try to put girls super matches together, and I mean, guys, they're tough as it is, but in general, at least when I ask for something, they get it. I mean, it's harder to work with girls. I feel like, dude, when it comes to this type of stuff. I just
hopefully Mariah Bush was listening in on that.
Yeah.
That's you know what
Need a
she's
super match
different.
there.
You're so
She's
strong.
significantly new puller, and she's really good. So, and we already spoke about this. I'm just waiting for her to give me the word, and we kind of have somebody in mind. I just want to make sure that we have another talk again, and she's 100%. You know, because we also talked about this before. Me and Matt talked about this before. So sometimes when it's your first match, you want to make it the best match, and I get that, and I think it would be. So we'll talk about it soon again.
Yep.
We'll
That
keep.
door is not fully closed. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's what I'm saying. We'll talk about that soon. And look, who knows? We might be able to put that in September, depending on when we talk about it and everything's good, or we could do it later on in the future. No hurry. Especially something new. And yeah, we'll try to get more women out there as much as we can. But it's hard, man. It's hard. There's not too many. That's really what it is. There's not too many.
yeah, very limited.
Yeah, very limited. But yeah, man. Anybody have any questions? James, the Menace, about to close out. Anything?
In the strap, dude. Thank you guys for coming on. We love you again. Awesome. Big chill out.
Thanks
Chill
for
out.
having us, guys.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming in. The whole
And
Iron Link Arms crew, fantastic job again. Can't wait to see you guys again too as well. And thanks for coming on, guys. Have a good night, James. Thanks, buddy.
don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like, share, subscribe.
Riz up your bro every
In
chance
the
you get.
Strap
Be a good person.
podcast. We'll see you guys again Friday, 10 p.m.
Peace.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys.